views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
Stay.
Ready, viewers?
A and Lane. How many viewers do we have? We have nobody. They just be coming in and out. Stay in your lane. You need to come over here and stay.
Come into our lane too.
A and Lane. What we said?
It's
Stay
intersection.
A and Lane. Oh, ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Ready, set, go. Hello. Welcome back to the Stay in Your Lane podcast. I'm your host, Samanta Harmond, your Jamaican queen, keeping it airy and spicy. So Stay in Your Lane is where we rise, reclaim, and redefine our story, our voice, right? Because it's our way. We're owning our truths. We're not suppressing it. And we're owning our voice, because at the end of the day, you're the author of your life, and don't let no one dictate that. All right. Don't let no one rewrite your story for you. So that's what this podcast is all about. I bring on guests so they can share their story, who they are, their past, present, and future self, things that they have gone through, things that, they're currently going through, things that, how they manifest and see their future, and also give advice to others, because I believe in this day and age, people tend to shy away from talking about their self, or sometimes they don't really realize how far that they have came, the things that they have overcome. They feel like they're not doing enough. And sometimes when we really sit down and really take a look at our life, we just got to be proud, because certain battles could have took us out, but here you are today. So for anyone out there that feel like their story has been written off and they can turn a new page, just know that every page you can rewrite your new story. It doesn't matter, okay? Don't let no one define who you are. Your mistakes are not you. There's just, I always say, your mistake, you use them as a roadmap to a better yourself. But they don't define you. As long as you're breathing, as long as you're here on this earth, you can still keep going. Your story's not over. It's just being written. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, that was a big, I think I'm going to click that whenever this episode comes out. I like that. I love that introduction.
It's nice.
That was very good. But we are back in the studio again, and I'm back with... Teach me how to dug it. Teach me how to dug it. Teach me how to dug it. I'm back with Douglas. How are you? The amazing musician.
Wow, you guys
okay.
You gotta come see us. Music Club is super active.
Yes.
We've released, not to plug, shameless plug. We've put out 3 videos that could also be found on SLAO.
Yes.
Essex.
Yes.
We did one September, October, November, and there's another show coming out on December. I think the 17th.
December the 17th. Okay, that's the Christmas show, right?
Christmas show, yeah, we're rehearsing for that now.
The Christmas show is coming for anyone out there in campus. Where is it going to be?
I believe it's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. It's been so...
I think it may be in the... I know you guys, the last show you guys did was in the cafeteria. Wasn't it in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
So if not in the cafeteria, maybe Seeger and All or something. Or maybe out in the...
Last time, I think it was the Seeger Hall.
Seeger
Was where
Hall?
we did it last year. For the Christmas show, but we've performed everywhere. LGBTQ room here in the Dasher Center.
Yes, you guys were there last month.
Yeah,
yes,
and the month prior. And so once I get the details, you'll see flyers around campus, but I'm fairly certain it may be Seeger Hall. I think that's where.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, Christmas show. Yeah, I think you guys did it last year in the Seeger Hall. Yes, it was in the Seeger Hall last year. I do have videos.
Ooh, okay, I see those.
I do have videos because what's his name? Was he dressed up as a gingerbread man? Ivy dressed up.
Shout out to now.
Oh my God. That's my boy. Yes,
That's my boy,
we took classes last year. We did a play together. It's so funny.
Really?
Yes, we did a play together last year in the summer.
Oh, shit.
And I feel like sometimes I don't know what route I went down, but I know I should have been a theater kid because from when I was in middle school, I used to do drama play. Like I used to act.
Oh, wow.
You understand? And I even got a scholarship to go to one of the biggest institution in Jamaica. It's called Endamanlik School of Art.
Oh.
It's where a lot of drama, theatric, music. And my teacher at the time, the principal, she was supposed to sign some papers. And you want to know what? She let it expire. She did not sign those papers.
No.
And this is how sometimes certain people can block your blessings.
Yeah,
She literally did not sign the papers for me to go to the college. And because I was supposed to go there once I finished like high school, I have the opportunity to go there. And she did not sign those papers. And that thing hurt me because I was a good drama, like, I had a lot of medals, first place.
That was your passion at the time.
And it's so funny. I still remember like two of the poem that I did. It's in like Jamaican dialect, patois, because we have her name is Miss Louise Bennett. She's like she's a great poet.
I have to look her up. I'm gonna write
Yes,
that down.
Louise Bennett. She's a great poet. And one of her poem that I did, it's called Cuss Cuss by Louise. Yeah, Cuss Cuss by Louise Bennett. And it's so funny. I think one day I might, redo it.
I think you should.
But I felt like I was a theater kid, and from that I haven't done theater in high school. I didn't do it until last year.
There we go.
I went on a stage and did the play here.
Oh my God.
And Ivy was my husband that I was cheating. I was cheating on my husband with Ivy.
I love that.
It's called,
good actor.
Oh my God. I think, what's the name of the play? I think you may know it too because it's a popular play that's always played at.
It wouldn't be like Raisin in the Sun or anything like that.
No,
right?
it's, something about the play that goes wrong.
Oh, okay.
The play that goes wrong.
Oh,
they did a spin on it.
like the Macbeth. Is that or Hamlet or something?
The play that goes wrong. I was, oh my God. I played two characters. You have the professor, you have the detective.
Ooh.
So the play is about this woman and her husband. She came in, he was pretending to be dead, but he was not dead on their wedding day.
Oh, wow.
He found out that, she was cheating. So he was like pretending. Her sister and everything, they were trying to cover up what going on. But then they end up, the sister, which was my sister, she was in love with my husband at the end of the day. So she pushed me under the bus.
This is
You had
juicy.
the detective, the Mr. Inspector.
Ooh, Mr. Inspector.
Yes, it's like a very nice place. It was like 40 minutes. I have it like recorded.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So the drama club was supposed to be a big thing, but the president at the time, we did not know she was using the play as a, what do you guys do? What they do when you go into
laundering?
No, you need a project when you're going to, you need to show.
Oh, was it like for like her personal benefit though?
That's what it comes out to look like because we didn't know she was leaving the college to go to a different art institute.
I've never heard of it. That's crazy.
And this play to us, I felt like she just used it for her resume.
Her resume.
If you understand what I mean,
I do.
That's what it feels like
That's
to us.
awful.
So we didn't know that she told us, she fed us the story that it's about her mom, giving back to her mom because her mom is a theater person and she's the one that and it was coming up to her anniversary, her passing, she always do something and giving back to the community and things like that. It was just so, so all of us, we fell for the sob story and so
I would have fell for it
passionate.
too.
You understand? Like we were restlessly doing practice and everything, only to know that after the play over, we were like, so Essex County hasn't had a play in like 20 years. It was like the first play that they had because Essex County used to have a lot of play because they used to do a lot of theater here.
I love theater. shout out to one of my singer and music and president of music club.
Yes,
Celia. Last year in the spring, she went to NGIT extracurricular, and they did a show, like a theater show. NGI. It was Amelie.
Okay.
So it's based off of like a French love story. Beautiful play, but it just dawned on me that I don't think I've seen any plays on Essex. I don't really see that happening.
Yes,
and
because
they
had it last year. We thought it was gonna come back. Like a lot of the teachers, they came to, because we did a 2-day play.
Oh man,
we did a 2-day play. Yes.
Was there a large audience? Like
we had. Yes, on the first day we had. I think it was the first or the second day. We did had a large audience. You know, you invite your people, other people, teachers, students. They showed up, and it was good. We thought it was something. Like, you know, oh my God, this group, we're so amazing. I'm so happy we have you. Like, we're going to do an Explain in December. Only for this young lady to say, you know, she after the play, she wanted to celebrate. Yeah. She invited us to the park. I think it's in Montclair. We're like, okay. Celebration. Yeah. We're about to celebrate.
Pull up.
We just hit a milestone, over 20 years. And this is the first play.
That's monumental. That is incredible. Holy smokes.
Let me tell you, at the reunion or whatever, where we went to celebrate, after every single thing, like everybody play game and everything, she gonna drop the bomb at the end. Oh guys, I gotta tell you guys, I'm not gonna be here. I'm being transferred to a school. I can't give you guys more information as yet. She didn't tell us which school she's going. She didn't tell us nothing at all.
How convenient. That's upsetting.
Mr. Hart, he went and did some research because everybody was hurt. Like, you knew this. He wanted to know, this didn't just happen like yesterday.
Oh, not on his watch. He'll be Mr.
Did some
Inspector.
research and everything and realized she was in cahoots since like January. This was something that was planned.
Oh my God.
So those are people that deceived you, you know, when you feel like, okay, you're getting into a platform, or you're getting into something where you feel like, you know, you use your energy and you're building something. Right. So that did really hurt Ivy. Because he, in the music and theater and things like that,
incredible talent.
All of us just felt used, if you understand. And she was the president of the drama club.
Oh, very that's good. Heartbreaking. That should have never happened. I'm truly sorry about that.
So I think that's the reason why the drama club is like, it's not there. They tried to start it. They were doing things and stuff, but I just felt like it just never recovered. And for me, I just felt like this is something that I thought I was about to get into back and everything. I just felt used, and I just don't know who to trust.
That would cause serious trust issues for me too. That's unreal. And to think after 20 years, the one opportunity also ends up going down like that. That's crazy. And also your own personal experience with what had happened in Jamaica.
It's like everything just entwined. It's like, okay, what's going on? But yeah, I think I should have been a theater kid because it's something that I love.
But there's something there. There's something there. It's something that you love. And I think you don't give up. You know, it's like these were obstacles, but you don't give up.
That's true.
You go on and you do the next play.
That's true.
And that one might be the right one for you. Or that one might end up being a better experience, because it sounds like the previous scenarios. I don't know. I don't
know what it is. I think media and communication. I didn't know about media and communication major until I like interviewed a few people that came on the podcast, and I'm like, that's really, because I do podcasts now and stuff, and it's something that I love. Like, I love modeling. I love like that type of world, fashion.
You're meant for it.
I love that type of world. So I felt like I'm currently studying finance, even though that's something that I want to strengthen because I have a life license. So that's like a career that I'm pursuing. Okay. But I felt like I do great when it comes to like media, personality, and that aspect. I felt like that aspect is a part of me, and I need to like really lean in it more.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's where I'm at, and I'm feeling like I'm kind of shutting myself away from there and trying to focus on a different lane. If you get what I'm saying.
I do. I absolutely do. And I think before I ever formally met you, it was like I'd seen your face all over campus.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
who is she? And then I think it was like at the club fair, I saw you bouncing around all the tables, and I was like, wow, that's Miss Essex. Like that's that's a celebrity, and that's what you have. You have the it factor, and you know you do. But no, I think that's so cool that you don't restrict yourself into, well, you have your lane, right? But it's not one that's inhibited, or it's not one that's like, oh, I'm a model and that's all I do.
Yes.
Or, oh, I'm a podcast host and that's all I do.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're multifaceted and you have you're showing everybody like all sides of you. And I kind of feel the same way, especially here with like within the music club and in the department. I'm an older guy, and I'm learning multiple different instruments.
Yes.
I've just begun playing the upright bass also.
Okay.
So there's bass guitar, piano, and now this like classical instrument. And I'm learning to sing, and I'm writing songs. I just wrote like a Christmas song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he's also a writer. How did you get into writing?
I've always had a passion for writing. It's just one of those things, kind of like we discussed in the last episode or the first half of this. Essentially, I didn't believe in myself enough. I just didn't really, I allowed myself to downplay my gifts. But I realized, oh no, I have to like really pursue it. And I write all the time. I write poetry. I write stories. What I really want to do is write more songs and really master that craft. Because I think that's what I'm meant to do. So. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, so I know you said your brother has a background in music and you have a background in music. Where did that comes from?
It's so funny because it just, me being 9 years older,
yes,
it was like maybe like 5 or 6 years old when I moved to Virginia initially. And I moved there from Brooklyn. That's like where I was born and raised. But when I moved there, we had like an acoustic guitar in the house. My dad knew maybe like 2 or 3 chords that he learned in college.
Okay.
And that was it. That ended the long list. But I had the passion. It was like sparked in me. So I was self-taught for a long period of time. And then I would just like, once YouTube came out, I would watch a bunch of videos and learn that way. But then I kind of taught my younger brother the first few chords that he ended up learning. And then from there, he went into school, he learned violin, and he then upgraded to cello and played cello all the way through college.
Oh, wow.
And while playing cello, he also played guitar. And he took the few things that I knew and just flew off with it. So then he would come back and teach me things, and it was just like an exchange.
So you inspired him when he was younger.
Yeah.
And he took everything that
and fled with it.
And just run away with it. Because listening to you, I would think that you're from a background, like you have a musical background, a family, and everything like that. So.
I mean, aside from my dad listening to Motown records when I was a little kid, that was it. Like, it was just, and then my mom's side of the family, they listened to the Beatles and a lot of salsa. So, like, I'm Puerto Rican on both sides, so there's just a lot of salsa, merengue, but mostly when it came to, like, American music, I just gravitated towards it, and I used music all my life as an escapism, and I think there are a lot of people who do as well.
Okay.
Like, when times got tough or when things are really bad, I would turn to music as just an escape. I would put on my headphones and I wasn't experiencing any pain or frustration or stress. So that was kind of like, that it became something magical. It's kind of like Narnia. You know about Narnia, like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? No? It's a story about 2 little kids who they go into their closet, but when they go through their closet, they end up in like a winter wonderland, and there's like a lion, and it's a fantasy book. Okay. So when I listen to music, it's like me going through the closet into an alternate reality, so to speak. It's a form of escapism. It's how I disassociate from
the world, from things that you're going
negative
through.
Stuff
negative thing. Okay, I love that, because sometimes I think we need some source of something that's going to keep us distracted rather than actually like soak into the negative. Or things that we're going through are turned to things that's going to make it even bad. Right. Self-soothing, self-medicating.
Yeah,
self-destructive. Yes, in feeling that that's going to make us feel better in when those things are temporary. they're not
Right.
going to really, you know, relieve the pain or the escape that the thing that you're looking for to just soothe you and bring you back. So I think that leads me to my next point that I wanted to ask you. Have you and your brother ever had a conversation?
Yeah, we have.
Yes.
And we'll have more. We'll have more. But most recently was when I enrolled into school here.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm proud of you. He was like, you're doing it. And he always expresses that he's proud of me. But I was like, what do you look up to? Like, I didn't really pursue my dream full on, but you did, you know? But no, he always expresses like, regardless, even if I have a misstep, even if I have like a few bad years, he's always been like, he's always had an allegiance and loyalty towards me. And he looks up to me and he expresses that. There have been times where like I didn't buy him anything for Christmas because I didn't have it.
Yeah.
And then a few years later, the guilt and me just wanting to make up. I remember I bought him like a guitar, and that's the one he used all throughout college. And that was huge because I wanted that guitar, but I bought it for him.
You bought it for him.
You know, it's the investment. Sometimes you go without.
Sometimes you go without. But you realize you said something. You asked him like, what are you proud of me for? Like, what do you look at me for? Like, you chase your dream. I did not. What is there for you to look at? But you not realizing, you see, sometimes it's like what others see on the outside and how you make them feel. They will always remember that.
Yeah.
When you were younger, you was his inspiration that start the career that he's in right now. You were the one that inspired him. So that was the foundation of something that make him know that I can do this too because my brother is doing it.
I know.
You understand? So even though you felt like you cut short in fulfilling your dream, it's like seeing where you have dreamt to be. And your brother is living it. That's like, remember you said to me, knowledge is not power unless you really give it to somebody else,
It's true.
right?
Yeah.
So it's something that you have learned and your brother have taken it. He's make a fruit for it for himself. You understand? So that's what he's happy about because you gave him something that he loved and he cherished. You thinking to yourself that you achieved so much more than me. I did not achieve anything. But you was the inspiration that started that dream. You understand? And that's the reason why he's proud of you. And he's telling you, like, listen, your story is not done yet. Like, brother, I'm proud of you. I see so much in you.
It's so true. I was going to say, once he made it to that level and became the director of the academy, I felt like, okay, at least one of us, somebody in the family got to realize the dream, like our shared dream. But I wasn't satisfied. I was like, I have to do it for myself now too. Like, like I want to become a director too. So now like we can both be on the same level and I think that's good. I think that it's not like a rivalry, but it's like a very it's a support system.
Yes.
And that's what family I've been very fortunate, I feel. Like my siblings, we just kind of do that for one another. We'll just lift each other up when we need it. And then it works out. So
and that's okay. You understand? You want to be successful too. Nothing is wrong with that. You see where your brother can reach with the passion that you have, and you want to do it too. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's true. But a big thing I'd like to like, I guess, emphasize is that I think I don't want to emulate anybody else and anybody else's path. I need to figure it out for myself. And I think we all owe it to ourselves to do that. Because you can try your best to be like, this person or that person, or, like, oh, I want to be like this actor. I want to be like this rapper. I want to be like this singer. You can try, but at the end of the day, you're always going to be yourself. You have to accept that. You have to like be in your own skin. And you can model your direction based off of things that you understand other people have done. Yeah. But yeah, it's important for me to kind of distinguish myself too from that. So I don't know. It's important. Like,
no,
we can
it
move
is
in
important.
tandem.
You
Yeah.
guys, it's like you can have the same career as a person, but you take two different road, right?
Yes, yeah.
You have different singers, but their
Different
stories
lanes.
are different. You understand?
Yeah.
You're all in the same, I would say, category, but you both have two different lanes, two different,
Two different lanes.
journeys
Two different
of how
journeys.
you got to the destination, but you're gonna end up reaching there.
To me, that's so beautiful.
Yes.
I find that so fascinating. I think that's so cool because we all have our own stories.
Yes, and we all have our own story. And sometimes I'm telling you, because we're just a year apart, right? When I look back, I was in a car accident in 2022 that really took my life back 5 years ago. Sometimes I feel like I'm not successful. I'm not where I
You'd
was
want to
supposed to be. You understand? Things that I was supposed to achieve, things that I was supposed to do. Many things I can't do now because of my ankle and my injury and things like that. But it's not. I used to dwell in it, but now I've become more stronger. And I look back and I said, I may not be at where I want to be right now, but I know where I'm going. And I'm going to get there. I may disappoint a few people in the past, but I know I'm going to make you proud once I reach a destination that I'm going to go to, because I'm not going to stop giving up. I'm going to keep trying.
Right.
You understand? And I think I'm still writing my story. And I believe it's timing. It's God timing. And
so.
when that time comes, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I wasn't a musician in my 20s like my brother. But here I am in my 30s.
Oh my God.
I did it. I still
It's
did
so
it.
true. It's
you
so
understand?
true.
I
Yeah.
didn't give up on myself.
Sometimes, and it happened a lot last year when I first enrolled, even just the thrill of being in college after, you could probably relate, after almost 15 years for me.
Yeah.
I had gone without being in college, but I fantasized about it for 15 years. And so once I got there, I would have to pinch myself. I was learning things. I was surrounded by a community. When I discovered the Mr. Ott and the music club, it was like, whoa. And it's like a dream is coming true. It's stuff that you see on TV or in movies, and then you're living it. And you're actually living and actualizing your dreams.
Yes.
You're reaching and accomplishing your potential. We all have a potential, and we all can close our eyes and visualize like what it is we want to be doing. When you get there and you're doing it, when you're on that stage, when you're playing those songs or striking those chords, to me, I think it's like the greatest high. I'm sure that's been said a million times. I feel like that's like kind of a cliche, but it's like the most penultimate thing. I think that's what I kind of tether my identity to, is like, I want to be on that stage because it's something I dreamt about for so long. Or I want to, like, even just being in the taking notes or writing songs or making mistakes. That's another part of the process. You make a million mistakes to get it right. And then you continue to do that practice until you can't get it wrong.
Yes.
It becomes muscle memory.
That's so true. And it's so funny that you said you always, you felt like after so many years, you going back to school, it may be a failure, but in the midst of that, it's not a failure. It's actually progress. And it's something that you want to do, because there has been older people than you that still go to school. But then we look back, but then we look and doctors, they go to school. Lawyers, they're in their 40s and they're still going to school.
Right.
They're in their 50s and they're still going to school. Yeah, their degree may not be, they may be getting their master's now and their PhD, but they're still going to school, right? They didn't stop. They could have stopped at maybe associate or a bachelor. Oh, I got this. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
No, but they still continue
They're
going.
resilient.
Yes, they
They're
still
driven.
continue going and everything. And I know we talked about this in our first episode, but I think like the stigma in thinking that, okay, you didn't go to school in your 20s, so know that you're in your 30s, it's really bad. It's not, because education has no age limit on it at all.
Goodness.
It does not.
So
There's
grateful
no
for that.
way in no college I say you have to be this age. I mean, you have to be a certain age to enter college. You have to be 18, but it didn't say you have to be 18 to 24.
Right.
18 to 25.
And
Did not.
Certain careers, what is it, like athletes after a certain age, they're considered old or they have to retire.
Mm-hmm.
I think with academia or just like school, I love that there's no age limit. There's nothing more inspiring to me than people, like you said, like in their 60s.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was one woman in her 70s when I first started here. I'm like, that's incredible. And they're still as hungry, if not hungrier. Like they still want to learn.
So I've interviewed last month. She's the president of the alumna for Essex, right? And she's a mother of 2 kids. Her kids are grown now. And she said one of her thing was being afraid to come back to college because she felt like she was too old. But then when she started college, it has been one of her greatest achievements.
Love it.
It has been one of her greatest achievements, different from her kids, because she felt like finally she was doing something for herself. Because she spent like her teenage years, her early 20s, just nurturing and living for her kids. Yeah. So now in her 50s, she finally feel like she's doing something for herself, and that's when she feel like she find purpose. So incredible. I say to you and for anybody out there, I think once we start doing things for ourselves, that's when we really find that sense of purpose. And once you unlocked that, it's like no one can stop you. Sure. No one can stop you. You understand? Because it's like you feel okay. You feel okay. No, you feel that belonging, like you're connecting with yourself, with your true self. So I feel like whatever you want to do, don't put a limit on it. Use successful people as inspiration. Sure. I do have a few inspiration in my life. I talked to you about my godson mom. Yeah. She's a big one. So she don't even know it. She does. She has 2 PhD. Amazing. But it's like you never know who used your story. I would say there's success of, because you surround yourself with successful people, you're going to become a successful person. Yeah. Surround yourself with crackhead, you're going to go down the crack line road. But it doesn't mean that you have resentment or anything towards them. You understand? Because they're this and you're not.
Oh yeah, no, that's not me.
Use
that's
it
not me at all.
and just do what you gotta do. And I'm telling you, next year this time, you're gonna be where you gotta be, and you and your brother.
Can I talk about that a little bit? Just a little quick. So my ambitions are, I want to go to Boston. There's a Berkeley School of Music, and it's like a contemporary music school. I want to go there. That's where I want to go. You are going to go there. And that's where I am going, yeah.
Yes,
so we're going to manifest that now.
Yes, manifest that now. You graduated in May.
Graduating in May.
You graduated in May. Put it on your, manifest it.
Oh, yeah.
Put it down there. See what you need, what they need for the resume. Because I think the president, she's applying, because she was in there. She's applying. I don't know what school she's applying for. Okay. But it's a musical school.
Where about? Do you know?
I have no idea. Okay. But she was working on her resume when I was in the office there, so because she was asking for advice, because they need different gig. I don't know where she's going, but do your research, what they need, what do you need to do, because I know very sure they're going to need performance and different gig that you have done, and because that's what helps build your resume and stuff.
It's so funny.
Continue doing that.
Her and I have performed on a lot of the same gigs, so but a portfolio, all that stuff. I'm working towards that. So I'm going to manifest that here and now.
I love that. So I want to ask you, it's so funny. I love this conversation because usually it's like we've just been naturally going back and forth. And many of the questions here is things I have. But how do you stay focused now?
How do I stay focused?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a great question. So in addition to working, coming to school full time, I also work full time. I'm a concierge at the Comfort Inn and Suites by the airport. Mm-hmm. So I stay focused because I know I have to. Every day I wake up, I go to my classes, and then all too often I go straight from class to work and work my 3 to 11. I don't know where it comes from. I just try to lead a healthy life, eat a good balanced diet. Good balanced diet, drink water. that's basically it. Oh, I have a girlfriend. Like that helps.
She helping you keep focus?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a huge motivator. So one of my classes is piano class, and she's like, we can't talk until you've finished playing your piano for like 2 hours.
Boundaries. I love that.
She sets boundaries, and it works to the benefit of the relationship and personal benefit. So yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what drives your passion for music right now?
Currently?
Yes, currently.
That's a great question. That's a really good question. I think it's the same thing that's always driven it. It's like the escapism thing I was talking about earlier. It's a coping mechanism. It's like a world into itself, and I belong there. So it's that, plus now that I've come here and have met younger people with an array of different talents, I want to foster their talents along with my own. So it's like I'm kind of filling into their cups and they're filling into mine.
Yeah.
And there's a mutual like connection. We're writing songs together. We're performing all of our favorite songs together. And it's just like, there's like a lot of different sparks that happen. There's just so much that goes into it. It's just all encompassing. It's the only thing that kind of makes me feel like complete and satisfied.
Okay.
Great question though. I love that.
I love that. So, being focused is sometimes can be hard, right? So I have to ask you, what are some of your common distractions that you think pull people out of their lane or may have pulled you out of your lane? I know you spoke on one before that almost took you
onto the dark side.
Onto the dark side
seduction
of the
it.
world. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know, for me it's drinking.
Okay.
Like, historically and familially. It was so normalized. Like I'm not going to put down the whole Puerto Rican culture, but it's very normalized within Hispanic communities. My mother's side of the family, there's so many people. Like my godmother, I haven't spoke to her in like 10 years. My cousins, I don't talk to them anymore because they've gotten so they just drink all the time. Like that's all they do. And I noticed that they're kind of going nowhere fast. They live in Brooklyn. They're not doing anything with their lives. They're just kind
in
of
a
like
circle. They're just
in a circle.
repeating the
it's
same
like a
thing.
hamster wheel. Yeah, they're going
Yes.
nowhere fast, and they just drink and they party for the sake of partying. And what I've seen or a lot more recently is a lot of my uncles are passing away and poor health, and it's just like there's a toxicity there. But because it was so normalized for me, I too sometimes will pick up the bottle. Like if I'm ever feeling anxious or something, I might go out and get a bottle of wine or something. So I have to pivot. And what keeps me, I guess, on like how do I describe it? On course.
Yes.
Is knowing that I set boundaries. I'm like, okay, you're not going to drink during the semester.
Yes.
And I don't really deviate from that.
I love that.
So you have to
Drinking.
set those boundaries.
I was with someone that's Spanish too, and drinking was a big thing for them.
Yeah.
And I think when you're surrounded by that, you can actually get motivated, like you go into that.
Yeah.
I used to drink a lot.
Really?
And yes, but I love, I'm not a hard liquor person.
Yeah,
I like
personally.
wine. I'm a wine person.
I'm a slippery. That's a slippery
Yes,
slope for
so
me. I do
I
too.
love red wine. I used to drink a lot of wine, and I used to smoke. I don't no more.
Yeah.
But the alcohol can definitely, like, it was a coping mechanism. It was just become normal for me. So,
And then when you don't do it, you feel off. It's like, oh, why am I not drinking? I could just go to the store and get whatever. I mean, there's liquor stores all around, and it's so accessible. I don't think it should always be that accessible. I don't think it should be that accessible.
I mean, I'm a social drinker now.
I am
too. So
At
you know what I'm
Thanksgiving,
saying?
I
Yes.
had some sangria.
I had some wine for Thanksgiving, and it's so funny because now that I don't drink a lot no more, every night I used to drink a glass of wine.
Me too.
Once I'm home, it's like I easily get tipsy very fast now and everything like that. But I think people are afraid to talk about alcohol and things like that, how it kind of like affects us. But I don't know why there is like a stigma, like it's okay to talk about it because many people are struggling with that. You understand? Some people just love drinking, and I think it's just very big, like in the Caribbean, in the Spanish community. I'm from Jamaica. It's like, it's like that. So, oh my God, this is so amazing. That's okay. But I think I'm gonna just have like a few more questions. Okay. I want to ask you to like, so we can like wrap it up because, oh my God, this has been so amazing. So what is the biggest challenge you faced while staying in your lane when it comes to you coming back to school? In
external or internal? Both. Okay.
Internal.
Internal. Yes. That's where the biggest challenges exist.
Yes, internal.
So we touched upon like the ageist thing.
The ages, yeah.
That's like deeply rooted, and it's also encouraged by society externally. I just all too often I felt like an imposter. Mm-hmm. I think there even is something called imposter syndrome.
Yes, there is. Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of plagued me for a long period of time. I was like trying to fake it till I make it. Uh-huh. And then, in my mind, I was a rock star, but I had nothing to like really show for it. Mm-hmm. So that was a huge thing. And then coming here, there was like an identity crisis. It was like, oh, I can't pretend to be a rock star anymore. I can't pretend to be like this musician. I have nothing to show for it as of yet. I have to start from square one. Nobody knows me. I'm new here. Yeah. And then I had to be very honest with myself, and I had to be very honest with those around me. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I want to tell the audience and everybody around me is that I can't stress it enough. Like there's no reason not to be like just completely honest. You can just grow and develop. Even my professors, I look up to them because they're very honest people. Yeah. That's kind of what catapulted everything.
Do you think it's from shame, like when we're like not honest with ourselves?
I think that plays a part, and also confusion. I think it's like shame and confusion. Uh-huh. I think all too often we kind of, I don't know. I can speak from my own personal experience. Yeah. There's so many different people that we could be. It's kind of like theater. It's like you can wear a million different hats, and it's like, which hat do I wear right now? Which face do I put on? Yes. Who do I pretend to be today? But if you dig deep enough and you start to become honest with yourself, sometimes life will put you in an environment where you have no choice but to get there. Mm-hmm. I feel like coming here, that was that for me.
That was that for you.
Yeah.
I totally can relate to that. I totally understand what you're saying. I think you said something. You used to think that you were a rock star, but you didn't have the credentials to back it.
Yeah, that's so
and
true.
You had to really be honest and true to yourself, even though they said fake it till you make it. That's the dream that you want to live. But sometimes that can stifle us from really doing the groundwork of things that we really need to do to get there. So I love that you said, because I think there's many people that's walking around with an imposter syndrome. And it's not that it's a bad thing. It's just a life that you have envisioned that you haven't lived yet.
Right.
And you may be cocky or whatever about it because you think you achieve it, but that's not realizing that. Come back to reality.
Right.
You haven't achieved it yet. Let's do the groundwork.
Let's do the hard work.
Let's do the hard work instead of trying to like skip to get there. That's being honest with yourself. And that's the part of putting a mirror up to yourself and really looking into it and be like, we can do it. You understand? Like, let's start from the beginning. Like, let's do this. We know what we want.
Let's grind.
It's very happy.
Let's grind it out.
Let's do the beginning. It's okay. Whatever. What anyone want to say. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't what nobody else want to say, but let's get through it. Let's do it because it's gonna make you happy. Like, we gotta do it. I love that.
It's like what do they call it? Delayed gratification. Mm-hmm. You can be the biggest rock star you want if you in your head space. It's like a dissonant thing, but you have to humble yourself and know, like, if you put into hard work, it'll pay off exponentially down the road.
It will.
Yeah.
I love that.
I stand by that.
So how do you navigate collaboration as a musician and being in the music club?
Like collaborating with others?
Yes. Like how do you navigate that?
To me, it's like breathing air.
Yes. Do you find you own your own identity? Because sometimes you can like clash.
Yeah, no, I don't really have much of an ego. In the past, it was like kind of difficult for me because when people do have like really big egos, it can be frictionless. But for me, I like to support. I play a very supportive role. So in a music club and in most of our shows, if you're familiar with me at all, I play mostly like the bass guitar. So it's not the lead guitar. I'm not like, you know, Mr. like Suave. But I kind of create the foundation along with the drummer.
Yes.
And so I like to do arranging, and I like to like best suit and service whatever musicians I'm working with, specifically the vocalists too. Like if a song is not within the same register as a singer, I like to work with our piano player or change the key. So it's all about servicing others. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah.
No, I totally understand.
Collaboration is so fruitful for me. So if, you know.
It helps you to grow. I love that.
It does. It's not all about me. I get something out of it, but I think when I view it more egalitarian.
Yes.
Like if I view it as like, okay, we're a collective. We can all benefit from this. It's about us, you know?
I love that. Because you know where you go. If you want to reach somewhere, they said, you know, I got to go with a crew together. Yeah. So as we hit the 45-minute mark, oh my God, this was so amazing. I don't know where the time going, but I have 2 more questions. Then I'm going to wrap this up because we're not going to hit an hour. I think we can stop at 50 minutes. Love this. This is so amazing when, you know, have sit down and the conversation is so good. I love that. This could have just cut up in the next episode, but maybe too long. We bring that back. But I have to ask you this. How do you continue learning and growing in your lane?
That's the easy part.
Yes.
That's the easy part. You meet new people all the time. I touched upon it, but working at a hotel, I'm the face of the hotel. I'm the one who checks in all the guests. And I meet people internationally every single day. Yeah. So like one moment I'll be checking in somebody from Japan, the next somebody from Tennessee, all over the world. Australia. So what I like to do as a personal endeavor is I like to learn things as I go from everybody that I interact with. Not only that, but the curriculum that I'm in the music department. Shout out to Dr. Rachel Gassataya.
Okay.
She's our professor.
Shout out to you.
She has such a great way of teaching. I don't know. I think it works for everybody, but she's still fairly new. This is her second year as being a director. So I was a part of the batch. That was like her first year students. But yeah, I love that program. Also, Dr. Allgood, he's like, I'm taking jazz appreciation with him. So like, I think because the curriculum here is so stern. Yes. You can't help but to learn things all the time. That's sometimes you learn so much in any given day that it's like, what do I do with all this information? Like, where does it go? So, so you have to kind of like digest it over the weekend or over the next few days. Or all too often, I like to talk to other people about it. So I'll like call up my girlfriend and I'll be like, hey, this is what I learned. I learned this about Louis Armstrong. Or like, I'll just go on a complete, I'll just go on my rants.
I love that. Yeah. So I want to ask you, what advice would you give to someone that is struggling to find their lane or find themselves?
I say give it some time, reflect, reach out to somebody else if need be, you know, somebody that you look up to, somebody who's patient and you can relate to, and just start having those conversations. You could just like, you know, crack the door open a little bit and then see where it goes. I definitely emphasize patience. I definitely emphasize healthiness, mindfulness. Try to take care of yourself. Try to take care of those around you. Be wholesome. Yeah. I feel like I'm a very wholesome individual. Yeah. So, yeah, big time.
I love that. So if your lane could inspire the next generation,
I would love that.
What legacy do you want painted on it?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. So like it's in regards to our legacy, right?
Yes,
like
your legacy. Like if your legacy could inspire the next generation, what legacy do you want painted on it? Like the legacy that you want to leave behind, like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, you know,
those are the
we
greats.
can, you know, they left a legacy behind of
those
keep going. You know, Nelson Mandela is about civil rights, the movement that keep on going. Martin Luther King, we believe we can.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a legacy behind that.
That's
So, and it's helped it keep on inspiring different generation, right?
Yeah,
So you
big
within
time.
your field and your life, have you ever like looked like what legacy if your lane, you're in the musical lane.
Yeah.
If your lane could inspire the next generation, what legacy do you want painted on it? Like,
Okay.
you know, you picture and you see Douglas.
Yeah.
He is.
If there was like a mural, it would be me giving a guitar to a child or something.
Yes.
It would look like that. I want more people to pick up instruments and find their voices and practice that. There's so many people like I look up to musicians like John Lennon and Bob Marley. Like there's so many influences from all over. I don't know. It's really difficult to say. And also songwriting.
Okay.
Take your experiences, write out, and find a poetic way to just express yourself. And I think that's an art form I never want to see lost. Like I don't want AI to be writing our songs for the next generation. We need to make sure that we're continuing to do that. So that's important.
I love
to me.
that. It's a legacy of the kids keep on passing on the music, the love for music.
Yeah.
And keep on giving. I love that. So what's a favorite quote of yours?
Ooh, I feel so unprepared. I don't really.
That's fine.
That one. I don't know. Give me an example.
My favorite quote is start unknown, finish unforgettable. And it's by Mitzi Copeland. Because sometimes we walk in a room and it's unknown. Sometimes we just step in some places and many people may not know about you, but by the time you finish, they're going to know about you. So start unknown, finish unforgettable. And she was a ballerina. She's now the president of the same ballerina school that she almost got rejected, from.
Oh my God. What's her name?
Mitzi Copeland. So you can, her story is very Mitzi Copeland. M-I-T-S. No, S-Y.
S-Y.
Copeland. C-O-P-E-L-A-N-D. It's my favorite quote.
I wish I came prepared with the
That's
quote.
okay. Your quote. You can have a quote. So for my final, what's one sentence from today that you would want people to remember after listening to you today?
It's actually it's what you were talking about earlier about getting up.
Getting up.
Yeah, if you fall,
Get up.
you have to get up.
I love that.
That's the biggest takeaway I think everybody should keep in the forefront of their mind, because life will find its way to knock you down. There's all sorts of economic factors. There's all sorts of just real world factors.
Yes.
I don't want to sound like the world's out to get us, but all too often society is built in a way that we can fail. There are pitfalls. And if we do, it's about how we respond to the misstep, how we respond to tripping, and how we get back up that matters. If we don't, then that's it. It's a wrap.
Get back up. Don't stay down for too long. Okay. So I love that. I want to say thank you so much for actually coming on today.
Samantha.
This is actually one of my longest episodes, but I really appreciate it. We talk about a lot of things. It was amazing.
Such a pleasure.
You are an amazing person. I said, keep on giving the music. One thing that actually stood out to me is when you said that you never got your brother anything for Christmas, but there was one Christmas where you got him a guitar and you wanted that for yourself. So that's selflessness of you and really seeing something in your brother. That was a gift that you kept. That was a gift that you passed on. you passed on that knowledge of music and he used it, and look at where he's at. So if you don't be proud of anything, be proud of that, because that's a moment that you will really look back on, and that's something that you will remember. When you really look at it, there's a deeper meaning to it. You understand, because that's something that you wanted, but you gave it to him as a gift, and he's carrying on that gift if you really look into it, and that start from you. So that's you did make a difference. You did make a difference, and you should feel that's something to be proud of within itself, because that's a big thing when you're able to motivate somebody in such a big way like that. So be proud of yourself for that. Any final thoughts?
I want us all to do more of that.
Yes.
Practice selflessness. It's so easy to get absorbed into our own headspace or to try to do things for our own benefit. There's not going to be any greater benefit than impacting other people. I think. Love that. Genuinely, there's no greater benefit than that.
I love that. You play with Mr. Hut, right?
I do.
He's a man.
Yeah, that's my hero right there. He's the man.
He's amazing. I love it. I know he's like big on the band and the jazz and everything. But for anyone out there, if you don't take away anything from this message, it's the same thing. I have the same message for you. Keep on going. Your dreams, just know that it may be an old, but it doesn't mean that you can't press the what you said, the play button to get back to it. You understand? Sometimes life come at us and we feel lost, but you can always get back up. You can always rewrite your story, or you can always continue that chapter that you have put on pause, because it's not the end of it until you say end. So just continue believing in yourself, believing in your goals. You can always switch lane as long as you stay focused on what you want. I always say stay in your lane. And what I mean stay in your lane, it's you focusing on your goals and what you need, and you rise, reclaim, and redefine your story, and you can take others with you. It just means that don't get caught up in somebody else's lane. Don't be an imposter of trying to be somebody else that you're not. And that's the full meaning about this podcast within itself. Owning your identity, who you are, and just know that you're amazing in every way. So for now, I see you guys in the next episode. My name is Samanta Harmond, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Stay in lane. What we said, stay in lane. Start unknown, finish unforgettable. See the kingdom all that you wish for be granted to you. I see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Mwah.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.